General McChrystal's proposal that would involve deploying 40,000 more troops. Let me bring in former Admiral and now Congressman Joe Sestak of Pennsylvania. Congressman, good to have you with us tonight.
Good, Ed.
Was it good for the president to do what he did last night, and how much of an impact do you think it had on him?
I think this was extremely important for him to have gone there. There were so many great young men and women that raise their hand and say, "Here am I, send me," and a number of them come home like they did the other evening. No, I think it shows a due recognition that he understands the challenges and the responsibility he has in this decision he has to make. I'm also taken, however, that he is now looking not at the central government as the partner we need. They are too corrupt, even with a change in election, to be dependent upon them. That he is looking rightfully at those local power structures, even tribal warlords.
You think that's the right thing to do?
Without any question. And actually, as you go through the McChrystal report, the classified version, it is riffed throughout that we don't really know how to deal with the corrupt government there, and we are not trying to nation build any longer, Ed. We are not. We just want to leave behind an inhospitable condition for Al-Qaeda to ever come back.
Okay, so
and buying off warlords is probably the way we have to go.
Okay, so it sounds like the president is thinking about compartmentalizing the country and going where they need help and depending on the Afghans for maybe some security and peace where they have made some other progress. Now with that, does this mean that the president's very close to a decision here, and how many troops would it take to do that? What does the word militarily mean? Narrower. What does that mean?
I believe that what you're going to see is that he is very close, and I think he needs to be, actually, Ed, to a decision. I think he's taken great deliberation, rightfully so, in doing this, because he has to judge, is Pakistan going to do their job on the other end of the border? What about our army that is in such a dire state of poor readiness that it can't respond elsewhere in the world? He has to consider all those factors. But now I do believe, as I have said on your show, that he will look at a measured increase. It may not necessarily have to be the whole 40,000. His responsibility is to judge all those factors, and I think he's got it spot on. Yeah. He's looking at what local leadership can pick up responsibility that won't welcome Al-Qaeda back later.
And finally, Congressman, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton made a comment to Pakistan that she couldn't believe that the Pakistani government doesn't know where Al-Qaeda is in Pakistan. This is a pretty heavy comment. Would you side with her on that? Are we getting the full scoop from Pakistan on Al-Qaeda?
You know, you know how I'm a very big supporter of Mrs. Clinton, but no, let me tell you, if the United States doesn't know, I'm not sure that I don't think the Pakistani government knows. May there be some individual or intelligence service who knows? Yes. But that does not mean that those at the top know. Now, I honestly believe that the value to getting Al-Qaeda is too great for that government not to do it, both to us and to them. No, I honestly believe they don't.
Congressman Joe Sestak, appreciate your time tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me, Ed.
Coming up, Republican Congressman Steve